Imagine driving through miles of peaceful countryside, surrounded by ordinary barns and farmhouses, when suddenly, something completely unexpected appears on the horizon. At first, your eyes tell you it's a private jet parked in the middle of a field. But as you get closer, you realize something unbelievable. It's not an airplane at all. It's a home. Not just any home. An aviation-inspired barndominium designed to capture the sleek look of an aircraft while offering all the comfort of modern luxury living. And here's the question that has everyone talking. Could a home this unique really be built on a realistic modern budget? Or is the number that gets thrown around online simply too good to be true? Today, we're taking you on an exclusive tour of this incredible concept, breaking down every detail, from its jaw-dropping exterior to its surprisingly luxurious interior. Later in the video, we'll break down what building something like this would actually cost in 2026. Trust me, what you're about to see only gets more impressive from here. Before we step inside, take 2 seconds to hit the like button if you love unique homes like this. Subscribe for more incredible barndominiums every week, and let me know in the comments. Would you actually live in an airplane-inspired home? Or is this taking creativity a little too far? Stick around until the very end because we'll also break down the real, verified cost data behind a build like this, and the answer might surprise you. Over the last few years, barndominiums have completely changed the way people think about affordable housing. What was once considered nothing more than a simple steel barn has evolved into one of the fastest-growing home trends in North America. Families are choosing barndominiums over traditional houses because they offer open floor plans, durable construction, lower maintenance, and the freedom to create almost any design imaginable. Some people build homes that resemble luxury mountain lodges. Others design modern glass and steel masterpieces. And then there are those who decide to ignore every design rule altogether and build something nobody has ever seen before. That's exactly what makes today's home so fascinating. Instead of taking inspiration from another farmhouse or modern mansion, this design borrows its personality from one of mankind's greatest engineering achievements, the airplane. Now, before we go any further, it's important to be upfront about something. As of 2026, there is no widely verified real-world project of a full airplane-shaped barndominium. What does genuinely exist are hangar homes, sometimes called airpark homes. Real residences built above or directly attached to an aircraft hangar, designed for pilots who want to live beside their planes. That's a different concept from an airplane-styled exterior, but it's the real precedent that makes a build like this plausible rather than pure fantasy. So rather than asking whether this exact house exists, let's ask a much more interesting question. If someone combined modern barndominium construction with aviation-inspired architecture, what would that home actually look like? Well, you're about to find out. A roofline inspired by flight. Some homes impress you because they're enormous. Others impress you because they're expensive. But this one doesn't need to be either. Long before you notice the steel walls or the oversized windows, your attention is pulled toward one incredible feature, the roofline. Instead of the familiar pitched roof found on most barndominiums, this home stretches outward with broad, sweeping angles that resemble the wings of an aircraft preparing for takeoff. It's subtle enough not to feel like a theme park attraction, but bold enough that nobody drives past without slowing down. Cockpit-inspired facade. From certain angles, the illusion becomes even stronger. The front facade gently curves forward, echoing the streamlined nose of a private jet. Large, evenly spaced windows wrap around the front of the home, giving the impression of cockpit glass while flooding the interior with natural light. Materials that balance industrial and luxury. Then your eyes move to the exterior materials. Unlike traditional brick homes that rely on decorative finishes, this design embraces clean architectural lines, vertical metal cladding, dark charcoal steel panels, natural timber accents, and expansive floor-to-ceiling glass. Every material has been carefully selected to create a balance between industrial durability and contemporary luxury. The night transformation. But here's where things become even more interesting. During the daytime, the house already turns heads. At night, it becomes something else entirely. Hidden LED lighting traces the underside of the extended roofline, creating the illusion that the wings are floating above the ground. Warm lighting highlights the entrance, Soft landscape lights illuminate the pathways, and the reflective steel exterior begins to glow beneath the evening sky. It's dramatic, elegant, and somehow futuristic without looking over-designed. At that moment, you realize something. This isn't trying to imitate an airplane. It's taking the best ideas from aviation, sleek lines, aerodynamic shapes, precision engineering, and transforming them into architecture. And believe it or not, the outside isn't even the most impressive part. Because once those oversized front doors slide open, everything changes. The moment the front door swings open, one thing becomes immediately clear. Whatever expectations you had from seeing the outside of this home, forget them, because nothing prepares you for what waits on the other side. Rather than feeling cold or industrial, as some people assume every barndominium does, you're welcomed into an interior that feels warm, open, and surprisingly luxurious. Soaring ceilings and exposed beams. The first thing that captures your attention isn't the furniture. It's the space. Your eyes naturally travel upwards, where soaring vaulted ceilings stretch high above, making the entire home feel twice as large as it actually is. Exposed steel beams remind you of the home's barndominium roots, but instead of looking rough or unfinished, they've been painted in a rich matte black, creating a striking contrast against the light timber ceiling. Light that changes through the day. Sunlight pours in through enormous panoramic windows, inspired by the wraparound glass you'd normally expect to find in the cockpit of a private aircraft. Throughout the day, that natural light completely transforms the atmosphere inside the home. Morning sunlight fills the living spaces with a soft golden glow. By afternoon, every corner feels bright and alive. And in the evening, the sunset reflects through the glass, creating an almost cinematic warmth that no artificial lighting could ever replace. This is one of those homes where you don't simply walk in. You stop, you look around, and you quietly say, wow, because everything feels intentional. Nothing feels cluttered. Nothing feels oversized. Every design choice works together to create a home that's both practical and unforgettable. And just when you think you've taken everything in, your attention shifts to the heart of the home. The living room. This is where the aviation inspiration becomes much more subtle. Instead of filling the room with airplane memorabilia or making it look like the inside of a passenger cabin, the designer chose restraint. And honestly, that was probably the smartest decision in the entire house. The living room feels less like an airport lounge and more like the private lounge reserved for the owner of the jet. The layout. A huge sectional sofa anchors the space, positioned perfectly to take advantage of both the fireplace and the incredible outdoor views. Behind it, a textured stone feature wall rises from floor to ceiling, drawing your eyes upward and adding warmth to the otherwise modern interior. Mounted at the center is an oversized television, carefully framed by floating timber shelves displaying books, artwork, and a few carefully selected aviation-inspired decorations. Nothing excessive, just enough to remind you of the home's unique personality. The fireplace. Then there's the fireplace. It's long, linear, and built directly into the wall, producing a clean ribbon of dancing flames that instantly makes the room feel cozy. Imagine sitting here on a rainy evening, the fire crackling softly, a cup of coffee in your hand, rain tapping against the oversized windows. It's the kind of space that makes you forget the outside world even exists. An open floor plan that works. But perhaps the most impressive feature isn't something you can touch. It's the layout. There are no unnecessary walls breaking up the space. From where you're standing, you can see almost the entire home. The living room flows effortlessly into the dining area. The dining area connects naturally to the kitchen, and beyond that, your eyes are already drawn toward another incredible feature we'll explore in just a moment. This seamless flow isn't just beautiful, it's practical. Parents can cook while watching the kids. Guests can move freely during gatherings. Conversations continue naturally from one end of the home to the other without anyone feeling separated. It's exactly the kind of design that's made barndominiums so popular in recent years. And speaking of bringing people together, wait until you see the kitchen. Because if the living room feels like first class, the kitchen feels worthy of a 5-star luxury resort. Let's be honest. The kitchen can make or break an entire home. You can have beautiful bedrooms, luxury bathrooms, even stunning architecture. But if the kitchen feels cheap, the whole house loses its magic. Thankfully, that isn't the case here. The island as the social hub. At the center of the room stands an oversized island that's impossible to ignore. More than just a place to prepare meals, it becomes the social hub of the entire home. Family breakfasts happen here. Friends gather here during parties. Children finish homework while dinner is being prepared. Even casual conversations somehow end around this island. Topped with elegant quartz countertops, the surface reflects the natural light pouring in from every direction, making the room feel even brighter than it already is. Cabinetry and integrated appliances. Surrounding it are custom-built cabinets finished in warm natural oak, paired with sleek matte black handles that perfectly match the exposed steel beams seen throughout the home. Then your attention shifts to the appliances. Everything is fully integrated. The refrigerator blends seamlessly into the cabinetry. The oven sits perfectly flush within a tall cabinet wall. Even the extractor hood has been concealed, maintaining the clean, minimalist appearance. Nothing interrupts the visual flow. Nothing feels out of place. Above the island, 3 sculptural pendant lights appear to float effortlessly in midair, creating an elegant focal point without overwhelming the room. The view from the sink. And then there's the view. Standing at the sink, you're not staring at a blank wall. Instead, you're looking straight through enormous windows toward the surrounding landscape. Whether it's rolling countryside, snow-covered fields, or a quiet wooded property, cooking suddenly becomes an experience rather than a chore. You begin to understand why so many people dream of homes like this. It's not simply because they're beautiful. It's because every room has been designed to improve the way you actually live. But here's the surprising part. As stunning as this kitchen is, many people would still choose another room as their favorite. And once you see the private living quarters, you'll understand exactly why. Now for the question we promised to answer at the very start of this video. Could a home like this really be built for around $200,000? Here's the honest answer. Based on current 2026 construction data, no, not at this level of finish, and it's important we don't sell you a fantasy number. Why the number climbs? Nationally, a finished barndominium averages around $230,000, with standard finishes running roughly $65 to $160 per square foot. But this isn't a standard finish home. Floor-to-ceiling glass, fully integrated appliances, a custom stone feature wall, vaulted timber and steel ceilings, and a linear built-in fireplace all push a build into premium territory, and premium finishes typically run $150 to $200 or more per square foot. Run those numbers across a home in the 2,000 to 2,500 square foot range, and you land somewhere between $300,000 and $450,000 or more, depending on your region, your land, and how far you push the glass and steel. So is it still worth it? That's a bigger number than the one that gets thrown around online. But here's the thing. It's still a fraction of what a custom glass and steel home of this scale would cost using traditional construction. The post-frame barndominium structure is exactly what keeps a design this ambitious within reach at all. You're not paying for the fantasy of an airplane. You're paying for oversized glazing, a soaring open-concept interior, and finishes that would normally belong in a much more expensive home, built on a frame that's inherently more efficient than traditional stick framing. So no, you probably won't build this exact home for $200,000. But if you're willing to budget realistically, this kind of design is a lot more achievable than most people assume. So there it is. A home that looks like it landed from the sky, built on the same barndominium foundation that's already changing the way families build affordable, unique homes across the country. Proves something worth remembering. You don't have to choose between bold design and smart building. Sometimes the most unforgettable homes come from ignoring the rulebook completely and building something nobody expected. If this tour gave you even one idea for your own dream build, that's exactly why we make these videos. If you enjoyed this one, hit like, subscribe for a new barndominium tour every day, and tell us in the comments which room you'd change first. And if you want to see the primary suite, the bathrooms, and the rest of the hidden features inside this build, that's coming in part 2, so stay close. Until next time, keep dreaming bigger than the blueprint.